in our soft skill chapter. Let's see what we get to know. So today in our soft skill classes, we are going to know about personality traits. So let's see what is personality trait. Personality trait is, first, before knowing what is personality trait, let us know about what is trait. Trait is nothing but a characteristic. Characteristic of whom? Of personality, of persons. So, like the characteristics of a person is known as personality trait. For example, we say many people are talkative, like we say that girl is very talkative, or that boy is very shy, or that boy is very sincere, or that boy is very careless. So, careless, sincere, talkative, what are this? These are characteristics of a person, right? So, personality trait reflects people's characteristics. What they reflect? They reflect people's characteristics. Of what? Characteristics of behavior, how they behave, how they think, how they feel, the pattern of thought, and the pattern of their thought, feelings and behavior is known as personality trait, right? So there are many methods to categorize a personality trait, like how you can categorize each characteristics into a certain group of characteristics. So there are many models to categorize those traits, like those thoughts, those feelings and those emotion. So but there are many various models. So one of the model, the famous model which we are going to know today of personality trait is 5-factor model. So what is 5-factor model? To remember this 5-factor model, we just need to remember an acronym, that is OCEAN. O for openness, C for conscientiousness, E for extraversion, A for agreeableness, and N for neuroticism. So let us know about what is openness. Openness is what? Openness means, in short, we say openness, but actually that is openness to experience. Like some people are very open to experience many things, like they want to experience lot of things. That is known as openness. Like those person who are very much imaginative and very much free to do any work, like they want to experience everything, maybe hiking or river rafting, those kind of things, like want to test any kind of food. They are known as openness. They are open to know, they are curious to know a lot of things, they are curious, and their curiosity makes them open to the new things and new tasting, imaginative things. And but the people, so we can say, like, changing personality is usually considered a tough process. Like a person who is very much open, it is very tougher to change them. Like a character of a person can be changed, but it is very tough, like it is very hard, because it is their character. So a person who is low in openness, you will see them sitting in one, like they are not ready to test different food, or they are not ready to go to a different place. They do not feel comfortable, they feel comfy in their home. So one hand, like in one hand, if you see a person high on openness, like a person who are very open, they will try to meet new people, eat new food, or go to new place. They will be happy to explore. But in other hand, who are not that open, you will see them feel comfortable with what they are doing or where they are staying. They don't want to go out of it or try any kind of new food. That is known as the openness to experience. And it is very hard to change any people. And if somebody is if somebody has become adult and that is their characteristics, so it becomes very hard to change those characteristics, right? So next is Conscientiousness. So, what is conscientiousness? Let's begin to know. Conscientiousness is people who are organized and have a strong sense of duty. Like a person who are very well organized, that they do the work on a particular punctual time. They are very punctual about their things. They are very neat and clean, and they are strong towards their duty. If some like you feel happy to give them some tasks because they do those tasks very properly and very efficiently. They are very dedicated. You can be very much dependent on them, right? So those kind of people, those kind of characteristic people are known as conscientious trait, right? Conscientious trait. People who are conscientious, you won't find conscientious type jetting off or jetting off on the ground, the world journey with only a backpack. They are planners. Like you won't see them, like suppose you are going to plan a trip with a conscientious person, you will see them making a list first what they need to take, and then they will put everything systematically in that bag, and then they will go for a travel. They will make a plan at least minimum 3 days before they are like going to any kind of traveling place. But a person who is less like conscientious, they will be like you, like suppose to tomorrow there is a flight, so at the midnight they will pack their bag, they will take anything they want to put it, and then they will zip off and then they will leave. And those kind of person may face lot of problems like they sometimes forget to take many important things because they do all the things in the last time. They are a bit careless, like the person who are not like those who are less conscientious, they are careless, they are not punctual. Like suppose you need to reach a particular place at 10 a.m., so the person who is conscientious will reach maybe at 9:30 or perfectly at 10 a.m., but a person who is less conscientious, you will find them reaching to that place maybe at 10:30 or even 11. So you can able to understand what is conscientious. Who are less conscientious, what kind of characteristics you can see on one person and say them you are less conscientious. And a person who is conscientious, you got to see the characteristics who are highly conscientious. So the next is extraversion. So what is extraversion? I think that everybody might be listening to, like everybody might be aware of this word extraversion. Extraversion is the vice versa of introversion, like introvert and extrovert. So in extrovert is a person who are very much like talkative, bubbly, and they try to make friends, they try to communicate with people, they try to know each other, like they will talk. But an introvert person will try to sit in a one corner of a class. They will enjoy their time. They won't have more friends. They won't try to make more friends because they feel happy with whatever they have. So introverts are a bit like shy, silent, but extrovert on the other hand are very energetic, bubbly, talkative, and communicating. Okay, so introvert on the other hand needs plenty of alone time. They are like during this long time like lockdown, the introvert are actually facing good time because they are in their home having the food, sitting in their own place. But the extrovert are bit facing a problem because they are very much communicative, talkative. So yeah, now only you can understand the example very pretty clearly. Perhaps because their brain process social interaction differently. Because over here the extroverts are very easy to socially interact, but introvert takes time to socially get interact. They have a small group, they prefer to stay in a small group rather than a big group, introverts. But extrovert have a big group, they have a big party, they have lot of friends, lot of like if you take the example of Ye Jawani and Diwani, over there you can see Naina Talwar, played by Deepika Padukone. In the first part of the movie you can see how introvert she is. But on the other hand, if you see Bunny Kabir, the character played by Ranveer Kapoor, was very extrovert. He had lot of friends, bunch of friends, going around partying. So you can understand with this particular example. So let's see what is agreeableness. So what is agreeableness? So what is agreeableness? Agreeableness measures the extent of a person's warmth and kindness. Like if you see a person's kindness and warmthness is like the comfort zone they give. Like some persons are very kind, they understand your problem, they try to understand your feelings and your emotions. They are known as agreeable. And the person who are less agreeable, you won't feel comfortable with them, they won't understand your problem, they won't be down to earth, they are a bit problematic. Like during a research it has been found that women find agreeable man, like men who are high in agreeableness are judged to be as better dancer by the woman. Actually it is one of the research made in 2011. But in the workplace, disagreeable man actually earns more. But if you see a person like a man who are disagreeable, like who only see of themselves, or like who only does their work, they do not want to understand. Like suppose we say, for example, the bosses of private institution or anywhere, they we feel like the person who is under working under a boss, like under the head, it is always found like most of the heads, they do not try to understand your problem, and they just want to focus on the company's work, like company's profit. It is always been seen, like they won't listen to you and they will just pressurize that you need to complete that work. So those kind of bosses can be measured as low agreeableness, but those men earns a lot because they earn, like they are focusing to the profit of company, because if the work is done the profit is gained. But a disagreeable woman did not show same salary advantage. It has also been seen like where a man, disagreeable man, gets lot of advantages, like lot of money, earns some money, but a woman, disagreeable woman, do not earns, because women are always meant to be as like very kind, very like their nature is like, it has always been said the born nature of a woman are, they are very kind because they give birth to a child. They are very much, compassionate, helpful, trustworthy. So if a person is not, like if a woman is not trustworthy, if the woman is not caring or not kind, they do not get that much of salary, because that is like they are becoming like of bit genre, so they face a bit of problem. So I guess you got to know what is agreeable. Agreeable means those who are very helpful, trustworthy, and very kind, very comfy. And those who are less agreeable are like less kind, they are not that much helpful, they are not that much comfortable to hang out with, right? So next is neuroticism. So what is neuroticism? Neuroticism is people with high neuroticism are very much frequently get panicked, get angry, are very short tempered. They feel anxious about, they feel anxiety and depression. They always will feel negative about any situation very quickly. And a person who is less neurotic, like neuroticism, the person who are less neuroticism, they will be less anxious, they will be proper to handle, they will be not that angry, or they will try to see a positive way, like positive of any situation. So a person who is high on neuroticism are found to be very much angry and like anxious, depressed, and worryful, like all the negative terms. Okay, so in contrast, people who are low in neuroticism tend to be emotionally stable. Like they are like neuroticism people, high neuroticism people are not emotionally stable, and low neuroticism people are found to be emotionally stable. They know what to do when, and they do not get panicked. Rather they want to focus on the practical and the easy way of life. Next is over here we can see a chart showing a very simple way to remember. Last but not the least, this scale gives you, like, if a person is low in openness, what you will see, and a person who is high in openness, what you will see. Same for the conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. You can see in this graph, and I will put this uh, PPT in the link down below. You can download it from there. So that's all was for today. I hope you like my video. If you know what you need to do after liking the video, you need to share the video with your friends so that they can also know about how to how to know about a person's character. And yes, just subscribe to my channel. Think more.